Hey, how you doing? I've got a rack of lamb here and I want to make a relatively quick fridge raid lunch with it, which starts by just evening out this fat cap and scoring it quite deeply, so when we come to cook it, as much fat gets rendered out as possible. I'm currently thinking of warm spices like cumin and coriander seed. I actually had a far more interesting idea when I went to my spice drawer. Cumin is so often used with Szechuan peppercorns in kind of northwestern Chinese cookery, so I'm just going to toast both of them off over a medium heat before crushing them down in a pestle and mortar to wake up those aromatic compounds and create a seasoning for our lamb. Smells so good. Right, okay. I'm going to grab a toasting pan back, some of the lamb fat in from earlier, along with a touch of oil, and I'll just put that over a medium heat to render down and get hot, ready to fry our rack of lamb in. The aim here isn't to really cook the lamb all the way through, it's just to render out as much of that fat cap as possible, get some really nice colour on it. So now we have our browned but not fully cooked rack of lamb. I'm just going to season it very generously with salt because I forgot, and I'm going to go on with our gorgeous spice mix really liberally. If I'd done this earlier, spices would have burnt on here. So our lamb is now ready for roasting, which I think I'll do in a sec, while I come up with a way to use all of this lamb fat. One thing that fat loves is aubergine, and this one's kind of on its way out and needs to get used up. So I'm just going to dice it down really small and fry it in all of that delicious lamb fat as the aubergines were frying. I was thinking about my Szechuan peppercorns. I was reminded of an aubergine dish called fish fragrant aubergine, which is a Szechuan dish. My current thinking is that I can make a kind of fish fragrant aubergine style ratatouille to sit under my spiced lamb chops like a ratatouille might in kind of Provençal cuisine. So that involves our holy trinity of spring onions, garlic and ginger, before adding a bit of douboujang, salt, savoury spice, then as our nod to France, a bit of tomato paste, and we'll just cook them out for a bit before adding water to make a sauce around them. Then to cook the lamb, I'm simply going to put a cooling rack over the pan and roast the lamb over the sauce. So as the sauce reduces, the lamb fat drips down into the sauce, feeding it a crunch. I'm just going to toast these sesame seeds over a medium heat until golden before just tipping them into the rest of my spice mix so we can create another layer of spiced flavour. Feels perfectly medium rare, and this just needs to rest. I have the end of a packet of some wonton noodles that have seen better days. I'm just going to boil them off in salted water, toss them lightly with some sesame oil, and then just finish them on a plate with my numbing spicy sesame cumin crumb, ready for dipping into my sauce later. So I'm just going to cut down one of the bones to reveal our perfectly pink juicy lamb chops in with our sauce, spring onions, and on with a thick, very juicy looking lamb chop. Little dip. Every time I eat cumin with lamb, I'm reminded that ingredients carry so much history, and that those Silk Road trade routes that ran all the way through the Middle East, Central Asia, then on to China, have left these kind of little echoes and similarities in the cuisines. Give it a go.